Hey, this is Angel Kirkland of angelkirkland.com. And if this is your first time catching one of my videos, I am a wife, a mom, an entrepreneur, and I love to cook. And that's what we're going to get into tonight. So tonight I'm going to make a pasta. My son is asking for pasta yet again, y'all. I'm so tired of eating pasta. I don't know what to do, but literally it seems to be all he wants to eat these days. But anyway, so I figured I'd do something a little bit different. I don't even know if he's gonna like it, but we just gonna go with it. Tonight I am making a saffron cream sauce to go over his chicken pasta. So let's make some magic. We are going to start, just got a pot of water here, and we're gonna get that to a boil, and we're going to heavily salt our water. So you always want to salt your pasta water, and I always say make it salty like the ocean. All right, next, while that is going, I've got just a little bit of cooking spray in a pan here. I'm gonna start heating that up, and I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there. All right, next I'm going to start cutting up my chicken. Now I use my kitchen shears for everything, y'all, including cutting up my chicken. So I'm just going to take my kitchen shears. This is just some chicken breasts, boneless, skinless, and I'm just going to slice it up. I know it ain't all fancy like, you see all of our chef friends doing, but to me it's easier. All right, our chicken is all cut up. I'm gonna season it with some salt. I forgot the pepper. All right, some black pepper. And my magic dust. For those who have been asking me, yes, you can order magic dust. Yes, I ship it. You can send me an email at info@angelkirkland.com. Send me your email address and your shipping address, and I will get it out to you. It is $6 a bottle. All right, so I'm just gonna mix that around. It's just been a train wreck of a day, y'all. So I'm tired again. Hopefully tonight I can sleep like normal people. All right, we're gonna get our chicken into our pan here and let that get to cooking down. While that does its thing, I'm going to get our vegetables ready. So if you don't have one of these little handy things, especially with Thanksgiving coming up, if y'all are doing dressing and all the vegetables that you got to cut up, a million of them, this thing is wonderful. My daughter got this for me last Christmas, and I don't know what I was doing with my life before I got one. thing is really sharp, so be careful. I think she found this one on Amazon. Oh, and it's called a mandolin. It's great for chopping potatoes, especially potatoes. All those vegetables, your celery, your onions, your garlic for your stuffing for this Thanksgiving. I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, like that was a whole job. Like the person who's responsible for cutting all the vegetables for the dressing. I mean, like, and that was usually us younger folks. And my grandmother used to make dressing for her church, and she made dressing for the neighborhood, and she made dressing for our family. I mean, we was cutting up something. It felt like we was cutting vegetables for years. So now I either use my mandolin or I use my food processor. All right. Add our pasta. And this is the pasta I was talking about. It's little tiny, I don't know, pipes, kind of. Alright, our chicken is all done. We're going to take it out of the pan and put it in a bowl. I'll set that aside. Use a little bit of butter to deglaze our pan. Give our pasta a stir. I'm going to add our vegetables that we cut up. I'm going to stir this around just until the garlic gets fragrant and the onions get a little translucent. It's only for about a minute or so because you don't want your garlic to burn. When your garlic burns, it tastes very, very bitter. Alright, so now I'm going to add flour to make our roux. And next I'm going to add some homemade chicken stock. Alright, so our roux has thickened, and to that we're going to add some milk. Our pasta is finished. I'm going to drain it, but I'm going to keep about a half a cup of the pasta water. All right, so our roux has gotten thick. We're gonna add our chicken back. Okay, next we're gonna add about a cup and a half of shredded Parmesan cheese. That cook down. As you see, our sauce is getting nice and thick. Now we're going to add in our saffron. Probably about a tablespoon. Give it a taste for seasoning. Need a little bit more salt. And I'm going to throw in a little bit more garlic. We're going to add in a little bit of our pasta water. All right, our sauce and our chicken is all finished. We're just going to add our pasta. Now I could have used a bigger pot because I feel like it looked a little funny in this little pot, but it's just me and my son, so we didn't need a lot. I'm going to sprinkle a little grated Parmesan cheese in there. fresh garlic breadcrumbs. All right, and there's our finished dish. We've got some fresh chive on it, and we're about to dig in. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial.